G'day everyone, welcome back to Nat's Knackers Yard. I'll be Nat, this will be my Knackers Yard. This will be 8 o'clock in the evening, which is unusual for me to be messing around in the garage, but I wanted to show you this as a thanks as much as anything else. I hope you're well. I'm not. I'm full of a lurgy, along with just about everyone I know at the moment, actually. Voice is kind of cracking a little bit. But yeah, it's one of those annoying lurgies where you just feel shit, but not too shit not to do things. So I'm still working and everything, but rough, full of rubbish. I blame COVID. It's never been the same since. I wanted to say a massive thank you for some advice, support, not as much piss taken as I thought, frankly, on my cock up on my xj650 cams. My replacements have arrived. 30 quid. That's the inlet, that's the exhaust. The exhaust I've dropped on there. I just wanted to recreate what I've done and say massive thanks to those that pointed out what I'd done wrong, and you were all, on last count 3, exactly correct. So let me get you somewhere you can see, and I'll try and do a bit of a recreation to a degree. Obviously I'm not using the cylinder head that's on, i.e. the one that I've sorted. I'm using the one that I initially cocked up when I messed up the spark plug mount. I tried to repair it, tried to tap it, and it just didn't work because I ballsed it up. I've got it orientated, the old one orientated as per the new one, and let's have a bit of a look, and I'll try and get you somewhere you can see. Right, so let's do a bit of a recreation. That's the intake on the side there, laid on there. That's obviously the broken one. You can tell that because it's broken. The one that I broke, let's be brutally honest. Then put the exhaust in, and looking at my previous upload, I went to put it in, realised that the screw thread, the worm, was on the wrong side, flipped it and put it on. Now that screw thread attaches onto the rev counter, so it can only go that way. What I didn't pick up on was the fact that the bolts are therefore on the high side, so on the right hand side in this case, on the high side of the vehicle. Also on here are markers for getting it for timing, to get it on top there when it's on top of the centre, to get that vertical, and that's, you know, on a mark on one of the centerpieces. The cam brackets. So fine. What I didn't pick up on was the fact that this has got the bolts on the high side, or the right hand side of your screen, and on this side it's the other way. Most of the bolts are still there, but hasn't it bolt in from the other side? Now I didn't notice that, and I'm a moron. I think what I was, oh come on voice, I think what I was looking at was the timing mark would be on this side, not next to, it's the wrong one, but you get it for effect, not next to the marker on the intake side. So I then my voice is going completely now. I then bracketed it, put it down, but of course it's the wrong way around. These the brackets are in the brackets. The sleeves are, the word will come to me, is end of a long day, give me a break, would be the other way around. But what I don't have, the key giveaway, is, if I try and zoom in, I have one of these bearing stays on a non-machine surface. The machine surface is over here, hanging in fresh air. So you're a bell end, that. So, and a couple of you guys pointed out that when it broke, I got a bit of motion that way. So my previous theory of it catching the edge and therefore snapping was incorrect. Now I thought, I had noticed it kicked towards the camera, to the right, if you like. Oh, I'm off screen. Ruin my zoom. It kicked out. So, and I reckoned that I had it on the edge. Now I did notice that it kicked right, but I thought it had just given up, spat out to the right and then jumped back left. That was not the case. So in the big box of joy, with a complete one, bolting surface, and actually, you know, the mating surface, i.e. the cog comes off that way. If I keep them matched both the same way, and you'll see the difference, I now have machine surface on each of the bearing cups. So none there, which I don't need, machine surface. I also have the mark, the dot, for the timing dot for when I'm at top dead centre, which would have me, you know, assuming this was set at top dead centre. Obviously it's not set anything, it's on a bit of wood net, but then that would have me in the right place. So therefore I could now bolt this down. So what? You guys were 100% correct. Thank you. It's entirely my own fault for trying to rush things and not checking as I go, so I have learned a lesson from that. As it was, you know, 30 quid, well, 30 quid plus 5.98, I think, postage and packaging. It's a 35 quid lesson. Yeah, you know, don't get me wrong, it's better than the kick in the slats, and I didn't manage to damage the bike, but, you know, it's a lesson, and I've learned from that. I'd love to say please learn from my lessons, but you know, me spouting watch what you're doing and don't be an idiot isn't really learning a lesson, isn't it? But you know, proven that camshafts go one way and one way only. Ask me how I know. And next job will be putting these these replacement ones. They're in really good nick actually. I've got no dramas with them at all. Getting them on the proper cylinder head and going through the valve clearance process with them. Not tonight, it's late, I feel like hammered poop, but I just wanted to push this out as a massive thank you for your help, support, guidance, learning from your experience whilst building my own. Cheers all, thanks a lot, and I'll catch you later on. Ta-da. Right, a false ending isn't unusual for me. My piece to camera is because I don't like doing it generally. I like to have the bikes front and centre, not me. I tend to leave that for my OnlyFans site. Link below. No, I'm joking. I'm in my old man chair. I'm trying to be nice to myself because I'm feeling crap. But I thought what I really needed to do was actually give a shout out to those that pointed out the issues. So I think first on the plot was Rick Constant. Now Rick's a constant. Rick's a constant. Oh, crack myself up. Yeah, Rick, but on there definitely the wrong way round. Sorry, no, Rick, you weren't the first. There were people ahead of you, but Rick's on that list. The principal ones though are the ones that got in there first, I suppose. Loss of Plot, Emim, and Luddite. All they're saying, yeah, wrong way round. And I think more importantly, all pointing out that I've done something wrong without calling me a massive bell end, which I am. I'm not denying it, but no, thanks. And that's why I film my exploits in the garage, because you know, you learn at a set speed. I'm not a professional. This is a hobby. Bikes are a hobby. Channel is a byproduct of the hobby. I just find my learning is quicker when I have people helping me out, and I don't have those people helping me out in the garage at the time, which is probably one of the bits I like because it's nice and solitary after a busy rest of the life type thing. But no, guys, thanks for the help, thanks for the advice. Those that didn't point out my obvious error, just thanks for the support. It's much appreciated. Enough talking rubbish. I need to drink Lemsip, lots of it, maybe pour it and rub it into my eyes too. But thanks very much all. I'll catch you later, and I won't be in the salubrious surroundings of my slightly scrubby chair in the corner of my living room. Catch you later. Ta-da.